Hey guys, welcome back to another video in the series of Git Crash Course. So today we are going to talk about on the ways how to initialize a repository. So there are two ways to do that. Let's talk about them. So first is creating a new project. When you don't have any project but you have to create from everything from scratch or you have to start from fresh. So you have to use this syntax, which is git init and your project name. The other way around is working on an existing project. So let's say there is already a project that is present but there is no SCM maintained for that. So for that you can just use git init, and this project can have any number of files. This project can have any type of files like your CSS file, HTML file, Java files, or C# files, or any sort of files. So these are the two ways which we are going to talk about today, and we'll take a demo on it on how to do that. Before moving forward in the video, if you have not subscribed my channel till yet, kindly do so. So let's dive right into the demo part. So first of all, click on your start button and then type git bash. You can open it as an administrator. Once done, let me just drag it. So in here, when it opens, you have to create a folder, you have to do a lot of things. Let's type pwd, which is the present work directory, and it'll show you where you are right now. So once that appears over here, you have to create a directory and you can give it any name. I'll just give it a name of MD Logic Ops Lab. So I'll just type Logic Ops Lab over here. Once done, we'll hit enter over here. It says bash md command not found. Okay, so I have typed the command wrong over here. So md is not the command. Make directory. So mkdir is the command. Hit enter, and once you see this, it means that it has created a logic ops directory over here. And let's go inside it. Cd, not mkdir, logic ops. For the first four digits, just hit tab and it will go inside. Just hit enter, and then if you'll type pwd over here or something, then it will show you what is exactly the path. So we're going to take a look at that. So let's do that, pwd, and you can see that we are in the logic ops lab right now. So let me clear this first. So once done, it is cleared, just type git init and the project name. So we are going to create a fresh project over here. So I'll just type fresh project and then I'll just hit enter. Once done, you can see that it has initialized empty git repository in C, and it will give you the whole path over here. So you can see that git folder has been created. Let's see what happens. Just type ls and it will show you the fresh project. Go inside the project. Once done, it will show you that you are inside the project. When you do ls over here, it will show you nothing, but you have to do ls-a for everything. So once done, you can see that a git directory is present over here, which is just created by whatever command we gave just a few minutes back, which is init command. So once this git appears over here, it means that everything is perfect and you are good to go further. So now what we'll do over here is, let me check. So we'll just type ls over here. Once done, let me do it again, ls minus git, and we'll just go one step back. We are now in the logic ops lab directory and we can see the fresh project. Let me clear it. Now what we'll do is we'll type pwd, the present work directory, and we are in the C users, my name, and logic ops lab folder. Okay, this is perfect. So now what we have to do is we'll just check that there is a directory over here. I'll just go inside my C drive. I'll just go inside my users, and then I'll look for my username, which is ravish.rawat, and after that I'll look for a directory that I created, which is logic ops lab. And you can see, let me just make it a large icon so that you guys can see it clearly. Once done, go inside the project. Let me make it large as well. Once done, go inside the fresh project and you can see that the git folder is created over here. And how did it get created? We created it through the command line. So it means that it is done. Now we'll create a new project, which is the other way of initializing a repo. We'll just give it a name, existing project. I'm creating it right now because I do not have the code over here. In case you have a code and this is not yet initialized, you can just create that project. So now what we'll do, we'll try to create a lot of stuff over here. Let's see. Right click, click on a new text document, and we'll just change the name and the extension as well. We'll give a name first.java. Just approve it, whatever the pop-up is, and it has created a Java file. It is an empty file, it does not contain anything. We'll just make copies of it and change the name accordingly. So for the first one, which was first, I'll give here a name which is second.java. And similarly, what I'll do is I'll give a third.java name and a fourth.java name to all these files. We're going to create these files because we do not have a empty project right now or an existing project right now. But if you have and it does not have anything, then you can uh, just initialize it. I have created a new folder. Let's say we have a web folder in our project as well, and I'm going to create an HTML file over here with a CSS file. Similarly, you can create main.html. It will just ask you with a pop-up that you want to change the extension, and you can do that. Let me create a large icon. Now click on new and click a new text document. Just change the extension and create a CSS file, which is main.css. That's all you have to do. So now our existing project has 3-4 files, and there are 3-4 types over here: Java, CSS, and HTML. Now we'll go to existing project and we can see that existing project is here, but it has not yet been initialized. So what we'll do is, let's go back to the console. Now what we'll do here is we do an ls. We can see that existing project is now visible over here, which is perfect. Now go inside it, cd existing project, go inside and do the exactly same thing. When we do ls, you can see that all the files that we are seeing, the web project, the web folder is perfectly residing over there. So which means that we can see everything on the console perfectly. And what we'll do exactly the same thing: git init, and we'll not have to give the project name because project is already there. Now it has initialized empty git repository in the existing project. Now do an ls. Again, you know that we have to do ls-a to see, and you can see that there is a git folder which is existing because of what we did just few minutes back. So ls-a, let me show you again. Let me hit enter over here and you can see the git folder is there, which just got created. Let us go inside and you can see over here in the folder git directory is created and all the files have come. So this is how git has just initialized the project. Let me close this one. This is not needed. Let's go back to the console over here and you can see this is existing over here, and you can see the master branch, which is the by default branch that you get when you create a new repository or you initialize a new repository in any sort of directory or in any sort of hosted git as well. So I hope you guys have understood what we have taught you today. We have discussed two things: creating an existing, initializing an existing project, or initializing a new project after creating one from scratch. So thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video.